Basically emanated from people who have left your party. And they say that Mr. Pandian, your confidant, and a person who's been working with you, a bureaucrat who's now out of the bureaucracy and in, but continues to serve you, that he is your gatekeeper and he takes all the decisions on your behalf.
That is ridiculous, and I've said it often before. This is an old allegation, and it holds no weight.
So, you're in your 6th term. The party has not known anybody other than your father or you leading it. Is there a succession plan on in the party?
I've said repeatedly that the successor will be decided by the people of the state. That is the natural result of these things.
You are not grooming Mr. Pandian to take over from you?
I can't understand these exaggerations. You may have noticed that he's not even standing for elections.
That's true, but he has called you his guru and he does call himself your Shishya, and he has said that he's completely influenced by your ideals. So it naturally leads people to believe that he's modeling himself on Naveen Patnaik, and that is how he wants to make himself acceptable to the party and the people of the state. So is he your successor?
He is not my successor, and I see all of this usually as exaggerations and falsehoods.
So do you not speak to your colleagues about how you want the party run in a, God give you long life, but in a post-Naveen Patnaik scenario?
They see how the party is being run, and the party is being run for the service of the people of Odisha and will continue to do so.
So when these viral videos came out and when there is only one person who's seen very close to you, if that person is a cabinet secretary, a principal secretary, it's his job, it's his duty to be close to you. But if that person is neither a politician nor a bureaucrat now, I think it's open game, isn't it, for other political parties to attack that person, or do you feel it's unfair?
I think after resigning from his post as an officer, he has clarified that he has joined politics.
Right. So in the past, your party gave issue-based support to the BJP. Has the recent week where there's been such acrimony between you and the BJP, or rather between your party and the BJP, does that acrimony now shut doors on this issue-based politics if the NDA was to need that support?
Let me clarify that I have never shown acrimony to anyone in public life. And when support is required, we will judge our appropriate position.
Right. Are the fissures between your party and the BJP too deep now to be mended?
Let us see what the position will be in the future. That will be the judge of future events.
So we just a couple of days, just one round of polling left and a couple of days for results. How many seats do you give your party in the state elections, and how many do you give in the parliamentary elections?
I see a very handsome results in the state elections. We will form a solid government again in the state, and in parliament we will have a very good majority.
And you will be chief minister for all 5 years if you win?
I certainly hope so.
The Prime Minister says that on the 10th of June, the BJP will form government here. Your party says that on the 9th of June, you will take oath of office. What is the number significance in this?
I don't look at it as a number significant. I look at it as the practical position.